everyone, so today I have another makeup tutorial for you, and this is something that is like perfect for fall weather or any time of the year really, but it's just like a muted brown look in the shadow, and then it's just a little bit dramatic with like a double liner, double winged liner. If you can sort of tell, you'll see as I do the tutorial. First of all, on my face already, to start off, I use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Treatment in foundation, and I'm trying to see what color. This is in 120 Creamy Ivory. So I just use a little bit of this on my face. I haven't really been using a whole lot of foundation lately because my skin's been pretty evenly toned, but I do have like some trouble areas with zits and stuff, and for that I use my Erase Paste by Benefit, and this is in number 1 Fair. This stuff works pretty well for covering up any redness that you may have on your face. And to fill my brows in, I use my Maybelline Brow Pencil in Dark Blonde. So if you would like to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so after you put on your eye primer, which again I use my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly, as I've been using like in every single day in every tutorial lately. And then now you just want to take like a matte cream look, and I'm going to be using the Naked 1 palette, but just for the sake of using like a matte cream color, I'm dipping into my Naked 2 palette. This one's a little bit more on the yellowy side, so it's all up to you. You just want to keep the lid more on the matte side. So you just want to take that and just put it on your lid. If you get some in the crease, it's okay, but again, this is more of like a cut crease, so you don't want to get too much of that highlight into the crease area. Another good suggestion, I also have another matte vanilla color, and it's called Sweet Cream by Mary Kay. Like that would look good, like any sort of matte vanilla color. And then for the rest of the look, just using the Naked palette, the original one, I'm going to take a fluffy brush, some Buck, and just put this, and I'm concentrating this like a little bit higher up than I normally would for my crease. And then again, you want to be careful not to really drag any of that onto your lower lash line. And then because we're doing a wing, I want my shadow to be a little bit lifted up, so I'm sort of like creating like a point with the shadow, if that makes sense, if you guys can see that I'm doing that. So then once you have that on there, you are going to take Naked, which is another matte light brown color. So you need basically a medium brown matte color and then a light brown matte color. If you don't want to use mattes, you don't have to. That's just like what I'm choosing to do for this look. And then I also like to sort of bring the color in towards like the bridge of the nose, just because it adds like just that little extra depth and dimension to your look. And then now that we are done with that, you want to take like a smaller brush like this and go back into Buck and just trace this on the outer lash line, or the lower lash line, not the outer lash line, lower lash line. And then for a little bit of a highlight to add some sparkle, I'm taking Sin, but I'm only putting it on the bottom part of this. I'm not really bringing it up. Like if anything, I'll start at the center and just work on concentrating it on the lower part of the eye. I think it just like is a different look, and it draws a little bit more attention to your eyes if you just sort of have the highlight on the lower lash line instead of like on the upper lash line as well. So that is that, and now it is time for the fun part that takes some more concentration. We are going to be doing a winged look, so I'm going to be using Dark Horse. This is like a very dark brown. If you want to stick to mattes, you can use like a matte dark brown, but this one has like a slight shimmer to it, which will add like a different dimension to the look and keep it from looking so flat. And then you can also use tape if you want to make sure that your wings are more on the even side and help guide you. Or if you want, you can use a card. I just have this card lying around, so basically you just want to line it up and not get all the eyeshadow into your eyeball like I just did. Wow, I've never had that happen before. That is insane. Okay, make sure I tap my brush off too, so I don't know why I did that. Now my eyeball is going to turn red for the rest of the video and water, so that's great. Basically, you just want to line the card up, and then just so you have like that line there, and then just work on swooping it over. And then you can make this part as thin or as thick as you want. I'm pretty much just going to have it be thick in the outer corner and like not really put the eyeshadow on the inner corner that much. And then if you want to diffuse the line a little bit, of course you can take a fluffy brush and just blend it into your crease, or if that's not really working, you can also take your finger and sort of smudge it if it's a little too intense for your liking. So I just want to leave like an upper, like thinner line, and then you're gonna see what I'm gonna do in just a second with that. And then I'm gonna get this eye caught up, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so then now that we have both eyes sort of caught up and on a similar page, the swing came out a little bit more crisp. That's okay. Now you want to like really define it and make it stand out. Obviously, if you want like a little bit of a less dramatic look, more of a tamed winged look, you can leave it as is, but I want the black to be a little bit more noticeable, like my lash line to be noticeable. So I'm taking my Maybelline Align Stiletto, and basically I'm just keeping this really close to the lash line. Hopefully I don't really go out of frame. It's like so hard to stay in frame when you're doing eyeliner. So basically I have like a general line like that. And if you want, you can keep it like this, but because I want it to be a little bit more dramatic, I'm just going to take it and sort of not do all the way out. If you want to, you can, but just sort of halfway follow the line of the eyeshadow, and this just gives it like a little bit more of a dimension to the look. Basically, I don't know, this didn't turn out the best. And then I didn't have my eyeshadow going out far enough, so it's basically kind of like a double winged liner. Now that I fixed it, it looks a little bit better, and hopefully you can tell what that's like. So then now I'm going to finish this other eye, put mascara on. For mascara today, I'm going to use a lash primer. This is a sample by Lancome that I got, and this is the Booster XL. And then I'm going to use Rimmel's Lash Accelerator and CoverGirl Lash Blast as always. And I'll be back to show you what we're going to use on the cheeks and lips. Okay, so to finish off cheeks, well, to start them off, I already have on bronzer and a highlight, and no surprise, I use NARS. I use Elbow Trust Highlight and Laguna Bronzer to highlight and contour. And for cheek color, I'm using Sunny Spice by Mary Kay. This is one of my favorite blushes to wear in the fall. It's like a muted pink color, and it is just so pretty. It's like a little bit of a mauve-y pink, and I just think it complements most fall looks. A little bit toned down of a blush color, but it's still a little something on your cheeks, which today isn't the best representation for it, considering it's pretty gray outside. So next, to finish up lips, I have liner, lipstick, and gloss liner. This is L'Oreal's Infallible Nude. It's going to do like a very faint outline, and to help make your lips look bigger, you want to sort of just draw over your Cupid's bow. So just like that, and then you just want to outline the rest of your lips. And then because I feel like this nude color can be a little bit too brown on me, I'm going to sort of just take my pinky and blend it out a little bit. And then now for lipstick, I have my e.l.f. in Nicely Nude. And then, by the way, this is number, what number is this? 6701. And then you can leave it like this, but if you want a little bit of gloss, I'm using NYX Creme Brulee Butter Gloss. Is this a butter gloss? Yes. And this stuff, like, I'm obsessed with these butter glosses. You need just a little bit, and it goes a long way, and it seriously feels like you have a lip balm on your lips because it's so thick and moisturizing, and I'm in love with this, and this is like the perfect nude color. And then just so you guys can see, I'll do like a little swatch on my hand. That is really like a nice pink color nudie, but not like too much of a brown nude, and it is just like seriously gorgeous by itself on your lips on its own. So that concludes this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and as always, leave me a comment with what kind of beauty video you would like to see next. Bye.